This is Top Stories on Viewer Television. I am Chinon Sochekwas, and here are the stories we're following this hour. The organized private sector, Ekiti, Sokoto, and other states have faulted the demand by the Nigeria Labour Congress for 1 million naira minimum wage, stating that it is not realistic. The NLC President Joe Ajaero, in an interview on Arise Television, said the organized labor might ask for 1 million naira during the minimum wage negotiations with the federal government if the value of the naira continues to plummet. Reacting to the proposal, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Idris Mohammed, said the federal government will make a reasonable decision in line with national interest and after due consideration of available resources and other factors. In the past months, the cost of goods and services had skyrocketed following the removal of the fuel subsidy, while the value of the naira had continued to fall due to the forex crisis. The federal government confirmed it had begun talks with the government of the United States of America on the ongoing investigation of a chopper crash that claimed the lives of the Group Chief Executive Officer of Access Holdings, Herbert WIGWE, and some prominent Nigerians in California, the USA, on Friday. And this came as American investigators said the wreckage of the crashed chopper will be transferred to a new location in the U.S. for comprehensive test on Tuesday. WIGWE, his wife, Doreen, son, Chizzy, and the former group chairman of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, Abimola Ogunbanjo, died after the Airbus helicopter EC-130B4 carrying them crashed at a border town between California and Nevada, killing all the 6 occupants, including 2 crew members. The sad development has led to widespread mourning in Nigeria and the diaspora. President Bola Tinubu, President Emmanuel Macron of France, state governors in Nigeria, business tycoons, and some prominent Nigerians have expressed commiserate with the families of the deceased Nigerians. And also, Access Holdings PLC has announced the appointment of Ms. Bolaji Agbede as the acting Group Chief Executive Officer. And this follows the death of its former Group Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Herbert WIGWE. WIGWE, as we know, died in a helicopter crash alongside his wife, son, and a former chairman of the Nigeria Exchange Group, Abimbola Ogunbanjo, on Friday. A statement made by the company's board of directors dated February 12th of 2024, stating that the appointment was subject to the approval of the Central Bank of Nigeria. And the deputy director in the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Michael Onyeka Ogbu, has explained why the Apex Bank released $6,230,000 as payment to some international election observers prior to last year's general elections. Ogbu, who is currently a deputy director and head of the service delivery division at the CBN, said the funds were released because the request documents contained evidence of approvals by then-President Muhammadu Buhari and erstwhile CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele. The deputy director said this while testifying yesterday as a prosecution witness in the trial of the former CBN governor. Emefiele is facing a 20-count amended charge filed by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, in which he is, amongst others, accused of engaging in criminal breach of trust, forgery, conspiracy to obtain by false pretense, and obtaining money by false pretense. The federal government has said all affected federal workers in about 90 ministries, departments, and agencies have received their January salaries. Top officials at the head of civil service of the Federation and selected MDAs told newsmen that they have interacted with colleagues and their subordinates who all confirmed that they received their salaries. They pleaded not to be named since they were not formally authorized to speak on the matter. And one of them said that she received her salary Sunday night and that as at 11 a.m. yesterday, which was Monday, she did not hear of anyone that had not received their salaries credited to their individual accounts at the various banks. However, the Director of Press and Public Relations at the OAGF, Bawa Moko, told newsmen that the office monitored the development and can confirm that all affected MDAs and workers had received their salaries. And governors elected on the platform of the main opposition People's Democratic Party rose from a meeting in Abuja on Monday with a call on President Bola Tinubu to immediately put in place initiatives that will bring the crisis to an end. Addressing journalists at Oyo Governor's Lodge in Asokoro, Bauchi State Governor and Chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, Bala Mohammed, said the meeting deliberated on various issues of interest and concern to the country. Bala lamented that Nigeria is almost on the road to Venezuela and called on the federal government to work with relevant stakeholders with a view to bringing succor to Nigerians. He said the meeting reviewed the state of the nation and noted the hardship being faced by Nigerians as a result of the economic and security challenges facing the nation. The forum consequently urges the federal government to, as a matter of urgency, embark on initiatives involving all the sub-national governments to bring a lasting solution to the crisis, adding that the PDP governors will continue to play their part in the effort to bring security and succor to Nigerians. And the forum consequently urges the federal government to, as a matter of urgency, embark on initiative involving all the sub-national governments to bring a lasting solution to the crisis, adding that the PDP governors will continue to play their part in the effort to bring security and succor to Nigerians. Emir of Kano, Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero, has urged Nigerians First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu to convey the message of the teeming populace about the hunger and starvation in the country to the president, saying the hardship is more alarming. The Emir made the call when the First Lady paid him a courtesy visit at his palace. The Emir said, although we have several means of communicating to the government on our needs and requests, your way and means is the surest way that you will tell the president the actual happenings in the country. Mrs. Tinubu visited Kano to attend the opening of a Faculty of Law building at Mariam Abacha American University named after her. The International Monetary Fund has said Nigeria's foreign reserves may fall to $24 billion in 2024. The fund revealed this in its latest country report for Nigeria, indicating a significant drop and potential forex challenges for Africa's largest economy. The country's external reserves stood at $33.12 billion as of February 8. The IMF anticipated a challenging period through 2024 to 2025 for the country's financial accounts, exacerbated by an absence of new Eurobond issuances, significant repayments of existing funds and Eurobonds totaling $3.5 billion, and continued portfolio outflows. Agbede, who joined Access Bank in 2003 as an assistant general, has nearly 3 decades of professional experience cutting across banking and business consultancy services. And the head of the military junta is in Niger Republic, General Abdurrahmani Tichani, has vowed that none of the 3 Sahel countries will rejoin the regional bloc economic community of West African states, ECOWAS. Reports has it that the military regimes in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger on January 28 announced their immediate withdrawal from the West African bloc ECOWAS. The leaders of the 3 Sahel nations issued a statement saying it was a sovereign decision to leave the economic community of West African states without delay. Responding to the consequences of its withdrawal on security, trade, and socio-economic activities, he said that now the world is a global village and it's the world within ECOWAS, so God will feed every human he created. And we will never release Bazoum. Setting Bazoum free is akin to stabbing ourselves in the stomach, which will do harm to Nigerians, he added. And that's all on Top Stories. Many thanks for watching. I am Chinon, so check us. Please do stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs.